Hello, my name is Seppi, and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Sunday, April 14th, 2019. I just woke up in the tower, and so it's now time to prepare the continuation of the expedition. I do have some paper. I am a little bit low on a redstone. This would allow me to craft one map, but maybe I like to craft an additional map. Map 43, is this a map? Yes, this is our reference map. Alright, I already have this map. I'm a little bit concerned about my armor, but I think it will... Yeah, I think it will be okay to explore some more maps with this armor. And so let's grab some more redstone and turn this into redstone dust. Very nice. Do I like to have some more paper? That's a good question. I think we are safe, so we can move over to the storage building and see if there are some sugar canes left. And yeah, then we can continue with the expedition. This will be cool. This will be very, very cool. Can't wait to see more exciting places. Maybe we can even see some more icy biomes or so. This would be super, super cool. I just like to check the map wall or the map desk to be sure that I got the right map and that I'm not exploring the same map again or so. This would be a little bit a waste of time or so. But yeah, then it's time to continue on and to do this. So wait. Yes, I got this map and I just crafted this item frame. Alright. So that's good. That's good. We can do this. I returned on a Friday evening from the Pre-Kai event, or the Pre-Kai event in Germany. I mean, I think there are also other countries that do certain events like those. So it's all about, there's this Kai conference. This is the super large, super important conference of the human-computer interaction research area, and yeah, it starts to be a thing that countries host their own pre-Kai events to just connect a little bit more the local research groups to... Okay, we don't have sugar canes here. Do we have some? Not here, not here. Alright. So let's craft a map. Then let's move over to our river where I do have a lot of sugar canes, and then we can... oh, right. Oh, I would have had enough redstone dust. I do it all wrong. I need to do it like that. This is the way how you craft a compass. Yes, that's the way how you craft a compass. Alright, now let's add some paper around it. Now we do have an empty map. We can use this map as anything else we can get rid of in my inventory. Oh no. Alright. So let's grab a few sugar canes and move on with the expedition. Yeah, so it apparently seems to become a thing that countries host their own pre-Kai events, and so I was there. I already told you the story of how my advisor first basically urged me to go there. Then he suddenly cancelled his attendance at this event, and I got the honor of doing the session chair and so on. So yeah, this happened, but it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad at all. I was I felt well prepared for the session chair. I used the time during the train ride to read all the papers that will be presented during my session. This was really a good decision and good preparation, because for one presentation, no questions were asked, and that's always bad, because you want to at least give the presenter the chance to talk a little bit more about the research, to practice some critical questions, or to answer critical questions. And so I already came up with a catalog of questions I like to ask him, and this was really a wise decision, because exactly this happened. No one had questions, and I asked them. So it was good, but yeah, let's start from the beginning. I left on Wednesday. And yeah, the train ride itself was a little bit stressful. Well, not really stressful, but annoying towards its end, because yeah, I mean, you have those super fast trains, the ICE, and those trains are really fast, and they are quite comfortable and nice to ride in. Very nice, very nice. But then you also do have some regional trains and some local trains. So regional trains are a little bit the lower class, still okay, but not as nice as the ICE. And those local trains, it's like taking taking a tramline or something like that. So it's not that great. And unfortunately, it was really the way that, okay, I started with the ICE, so then I had to go to a regional train, which was not as good. And finally, towards the end of the day, as this was also the problem, that it was, I think, 5 p.m. Oh, I do have a little bit too much wood in my inventory. Maybe I should fix this. Maybe I should fix this before I am too far away from the home area. I mean, this would waste an entire slot in my inventory. This would be pretty bad, because I'm quite sure we will find a lot of great things during this journey again. Okay, let's... Oh, shoot. Alrighty then. I have now 41 sugar. Perfect. Just great. Are there some sugarcane somewhere around here? I can grab real quick to see if to see if I need to enlarge this map a bit more. This was bad. This was very, very, very bad what I have done. Oh man. Crafted 41 sugar. Alrighty then. Okay. Another reason to return to the storage room, or the storage building, and yeah, declutter a little bit the inventory. Oh man, stupid accident. Silly, super stupid accident. But well, it is what it is. That's the way of the coffee break. So let's just move on. Yeah, so I got I had to change train right to the time when all the workers. So it was time to commute back home, and taking this local train when everyone has to commute back home is not a pleasant experience, especially not when you are traveling with some luggage, as I did, because, I mean, I had to stay there for a couple of days, and this was really an unpleasant experience. But oh well, I survived it. I got to the town called Oldenburg, not very famous. Also, I can't really recommend visiting it, because there is nothing. It was, I mean, I tried my very best to find some nice places. I'm sure there there was a very old crane in their little harbor. Nice, but yeah, I really missed some things that were really good and interesting or so, and where I would say, okay, that's cool, that's super exciting. This is great that I saw it. No, the town itself was a little bit boring, but yeah, I decided instead of taking the bus or so to walk to my Airbnb because yeah, I was sitting in the train for 4.5 hours or so, so it was really, I really felt the need to just walk a bit, and was nice because the weather was good, and yeah, so walked there, and it was super cool as I found this, or as I got into the Airbnb, they also had some bikes, which was super cool because this is the thing. Well, this is the only thing I really liked about Oldenburg. The layout of the streets gives enough and much room for cyclists. So this is cool. This was super awesome because yeah, I never saw a city or a town or something like that to really care about their cyclists, and they really had a lot of space for them. And so I was super happy as I saw, okay, they is this now the smallest scale? Yeah, I would say this is the smallest scale. Let's just hope that this is the smallest scale, and that it was not a huge mistake that I accidentally crafted 41 sugar. Oh no. Okay, we have to keep an eye out for sugar canes during our journey. So yeah, this was really convenient to have a bike there, and this made exploring the town and getting to the venue super easy and super fast and super practical. So this was really cool. Also, the Airbnb was great. So this was really nice. Yeah, the evening then I tried to explore the town. I tried to find some places that are interesting, that are cool, and that really are nice when you're inside this town, or when you're visiting this town. But as said, haven't found interesting places at all. Unfortunately, this was really a little bit of a letdown. But oh well, I spent the evening in an Irish pub. I mean, I'm not quite sure if there would have been also some local restaurants. Quite sure that there would have been some local restaurants, but since I'm not quite sure where to go and which one is good, and so on, of course I could have Googled, I could have just searched for places. I just thought, hey, this bar looks good, so this was a nice evening there. And so yeah, got back home, slept. In the morning I decided, okay, I need to do some exercise, I need to run. So I started to go for a quick run. It was about an hour-long run. I found a nice path leading into at first a forest and then around a large lake. So it was really nice because it was early in the morning. So I even saw some local animals such as deers and rabbits and so on. So this was super cool. This was super nice. It was really a great start into the day. So yeah, enjoyed my run. Afterwards, I did some work at home until I had to get to the venue because the conference started, or the pre-event started at 11:30 with some lunch. So yeah, this was quite nice. It was really a relaxed start into the day. I had the first talk of the venue, which all the time is a little bit problematic. I mean, if everything runs smoothly, you can really yeah, show if everything runs smoothly, you can really impress a few people because they think, wow, this was really good. Unfortunately, as it's always the case, there were a few issues with the beamer and getting things ready, and had some issues with the aspect ratio then. So there were a lot of problems during my talk, and this is always bad because there also was no chance to really test the techniques or the technology first, which was also a little bit bad, as from the basically opening ceremony or welcome session, they immediately moved on to let's do the presentations. So no chance for me to really see if everything is running, if everything is working smoothly. And okay, so in this case, yeah, this was a little bit sad, but nevertheless, the presentation itself worked out, so was quite happy with it. Noticed a few things I would like to change in the final presentation, but that's always the case. So this is also good. And yeah, then I had some time to just listen and enjoy other presentations. I had to chair the last session, so yeah, had to do this. As said, it went alright. It was quite good. Felt okay doing the session chair, and only for the one presentation it was a little bit sad that no questions were asked, and I had to ask some questions, or I was the only one that asked questions. That's always a little bit a letdown for the presenter, I feel. But oh well. Also, I of course had one of the sessions where people apparently haven't practiced the length of their presentation, and we set a limit of 15 minutes per presentation, and so I had to give this presenter a warning. Hey, you're getting close to the end of your presentation time, and he even overstressed a little bit the presentation time. It was alright because it was a little bit like a relaxed event, but still, this was a bit annoying that always those incidents happen on my side. But okay, went through this, and also it's good. I mean, on the other hand, it's good that those things happen because it was my first session chair, so it's okay when things are a little bit weird, because then ow. What was this? I think I twisted my ankle. So it's okay when things are a little bit weird, because then it's like a maiden flight. Things have to be a little bit awkward, but this just makes you stronger and so on. So yeah, they also hosted a social event in a local brewery, which was quite cool. They offered, I think they had 4 different types of beer. I'm not really the beer person, but I just gave it a try. It was, and they were quite good. The dark one was the best one, at least for my taste. But yeah, was really then a nice social evening. Others continued on. I was quite tired because I got up early with my idea to do some exercise, and had to do presentation and session chair, so I was quite tired that evening. So I left them at 11:30 or so. Others continued on. I think the organizer who put everything together was the last one who went back home, because he's the organizer and he felt responsible for everyone or so. I think he got back home at 5 a.m. or so. So I think they did some more exciting things, but I wasn't in the shape of continuing. I really needed some sleep. And this also was some perfect timing, because it was shortly before the launch of the Falcon Heavy as I got back home. So this was really amazing. Watched the launch of the Falcon Heavy rocket, and it's just marvelous to see how the 2 side boosters landed back at the launch pad simultaneously. And then they also had the successful landing of their center core booster thingy. And this was just amazing to watch this. So really a great end of this cool day, nice day. Well, it was really, really a good day. I learned a lot, experienced a lot of new things, and yeah, it's good. It's good that those things happen. Also, what was nice to just meet other scientists and speak with them, discuss with them. So cool. The next day started at 9 a.m. There were 2 additional sessions, and they were also quite interesting. But I can't really remember something in particular that really was good. I mean, there were a few nice things, but can't really recall something extraordinary special or so. I would say, hey, this was amazing. Still, very cool. On the way back home, I had to basically do the train ride in reverse. So local train, then regional train, and finally the super fast ICE. Because changing trains twice during a journey is always a risk, especially when there's not enough time between the arrival of your first train and the departure of the second train. So I decided, okay, let's take the local train 1 hour earlier. That way I got to Bremen, one of the larger cities in Germany, and I thought, okay, this is a great opportunity. I now do have over an hour in Bremen, and I can put this time to good use. I can explore a little bit Bremen, see the highlights of the town. Also, I was quite lucky as I shared this local train with 3 other scientists who attended the pre-Kai event and were from Bremen. So they gave me a tour. They gave me a guided tour. This was really, really amazing to have some local guides that showed me around. And so I think I saw more than if I would have just tried to explore the town on my own. So thank you for helping me to explore Bremen. This was really, really nice, much appreciated. And yeah, from there on, the long ride back home began. The regional train ride was good. I used it to... What have I done? I think I gave... Oh dear, there's a lot of skeletons. This is not that great. This is not great at all. I think I will remain on this little island here. I used to give feedback to a specific chapter in a master's thesis, and yeah, the last train I used for other work. So basically I worked throughout the entire train ride back home. Interestingly, I met a teacher who was then in the ICE train, and he was super interested in my course in the seminar. So this was also cool. And yeah, this basically concludes the journey to Oldenburg, the journey for science. And so that was quite nice, was quite interesting. Nothing extraordinary happened, but still, was a great time. Was really cool to, what is that? Was really a cool time to. I wasn't aware that there are also smaller versions of those guys. It was surprising. Yeah, just traveling for work is super cool, I would say. And yeah, I think this now concludes this episode. Oh yes, one last thing. As I got back home, I felt really okay. I need more. I need some activity. So I went to the pool, did some swimming, and went back home and fell asleep more or less. So was a great experience. And with this, I'd like to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode and hope you will be joining me next time. Thank you so much for watching. Until then, my name is Sebi. See you!